Let me say something that might sound uncomfortable in the online business world. I don't chase strategies anymore. Not because I stopped caring or because I gave up, but because chasing strategies almost made me quit entirely. If you've ever found yourself thinking, am I even cut out for this? Or do I need to just give up and get a real job? This video is for you. For me, the breaking point was Facebook. I could not keep up with the Facebook strategy anymore. It wasn't freeing up my time, it wasn't helping my mental health, and it definitely wasn't building anything that felt sustainable. Instead, it just kept me glued to my phone, posting, checking, responding, and reacting. And I remember sitting there feeling completely defeated, thinking, why does this feel so hard for me? Everyone else seems to be doing this just fine. Am I actually not cut out for this? And that's a really dangerous place to live mentally. I was at a crossroads that I know a lot of women hit. Do I cut bait and get a real job? Or do I go back to the drawing board yet again, even though that sounds exhausting? And what made it worse was a pattern I'd been stuck in for years. Every time I bought a new program or course, I truly believed this one would be different. I'd feel excited, motivated, hopeful, and then it would just fall flat. Not because the information was always bad, but because it wasn't mine. And after enough rounds of that, something else creeps in: shame. Shame about how much money I'd spent, shame about still not having the results I wanted, shame about telling myself I should be further along by now. And then came the negative self-talk. Maybe I'm not disciplined enough, maybe I'm not consistent enough, or outgoing enough. Maybe this works for everyone else, just not me. That kind of thinking doesn't motivate you. It slowly erodes your confidence. And here's the lie I was operating under for a long time. I just need to figure out the best way to get leads. The best way. Someone else's way. Someone else's system. Someone else's personality baked into the strategy. I wasn't building my business. I was trying to fit into someone else's. What finally clicked for me wasn't a new tactic. It was realizing that chasing strategies was a sign that I didn't trust myself yet. And when you don't trust yourself, you keep outsourcing your decisions. You look for certainty outside of you. You follow frameworks instead of building foundations. And that's when I realized something important. The problem wasn't my ability. It was the way I was trying to build. When I stopped chasing the next strategy, something surprising happened. Space opened up. My head wasn't overloaded anymore. I wasn't consuming nonstop. I wasn't juggling 5 ideas at once. And because of that, decisions became easier. I could see what mattered. I could stay consistent. I could actually think. And that mental clarity alone changed everything. No, things didn't suddenly explode overnight, but they stabilized. They became calmer, more intentional, more sustainable. And that's when I realized something we don't talk about enough. Slow growth isn't the problem. Chaotic growth is. When you stop chasing, you stop reacting. You start building, and building looks quieter from the outside, but it feels stronger on the inside. You're no longer starting over every few months. You're stacking clarity. So I want to ask you something. Are you actually looking for a better strategy, or are you looking for permission to trust yourself? You don't have to answer that right now. Just notice what comes up. So if this resonated, I'd love for you to subscribe and stay in the conversation with me. This channel is about clarity, ownership, and building something that supports your life and doesn't consume it. And if you want, leave a comment and tell me what part of this hit closest to home. I read every single one. I will see you next time.